Everyone, welcome back. This is Lavanya and you're watching Techie Talk. So today I'm back with another interesting topic, that is most of us or most of the employers find difficulty negotiating their salary. That is, we feel sometimes awkward to negotiate a salary with the HR. Say, for instance, you have cleared your technical round and you have cleared all the managerial round, and in the final stage of your HR, you will be disappointed with the interview process due to salary expectation is not met. If you're expecting a two-digit figure, and if the HR is finally convincing you to offer an one digit, then what will be the result? You will be disappointed with the whole interview process, and finally you end up accepting the offer, or else you will be rejecting the offer. So in today's video, I'm going to share you 10 tricks how to negotiate your salary. So if you are also one among them who find difficulty in negotiating your salary, though you are technically strong and you are able to crack most of the interviews but fail only in the negotiating the salary part, then this is the right video for you. So guys, this video will be very important and most valuable informations would be shared in this video. So make sure you watch till the end. And also, if you're watching Techie Talk for the first time and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to our channel without fail. So before we get into the actual topic, the key takeaways in this video would be: point number one is understand the needs of the employer. Make your company realize that you are the valuable asset to the team. So when they get to know that you are a valuable member to their team, they will more likely take you as serious member, and they will consider your offer more serious than it's in a rather process. Point number two is be realistic in negotiating your offer. So negotiate a fair compensation rather than going the extreme level. Say, if you are an experienced person of 5 years, be realistic. For context, discover or do some analysis outside how much other companies are paying for your experience level. So it can be either a product based company, service based company, or a tier 1 big level companies. So calculate all this level, and then based on the company which you are appearing and you are interviewed and selected, make sure you go with a valued and also decent compensation structure. If you go to a mid-level company and ask tier 1 company salary, then they wouldn't take you seriously. Same way, if you go to a tier 1 company and ask a less salary, they will be ready to offer you. So initially, before you ask for a compensation, make sure you do some analysis and get a structures of various level, how much they are paying for the same level of experience outside in the market. Point number three, if a company makes an offer and you want something higher, don't be vague. Don't also drag or don't you excuses. Be realistic and also be upfront, asking the exact number which you want. So it will be a straightforward, and the company will also be easy to decide whether to offer you the exact number or not. So if they value you as a team member, and if they have liked your skills and the interview was good, and if you have performed a very good interview, then they will offer you for sure the exact number which you have requested. So coming to the actual topic, so here are some 10 important points and tricks I would suggest you to follow when you are expecting a higher bracket salary, when you are trying to switch a job. How to win higher salary negotiation. Point number one. First of all, when you are having an HR discussion or when you are telling a number, before that, you have to know your value. First point I would suggest is know your value. That is, be prepared with a list of all the qualities and also all the skills that you possess, which will be benefited to the company. So companies will always see whether the candidate hire is benefited for them or not. They'll not give a salary as easy as if they don't have any benefit from you. So first, your skills and your talent, if they find it is matched and also it is extremely helpful to them, they'll be ready to offer you to any extent. So for this, first we should know about our value. what I would suggest is, before you attend an interview, first know your value, know what are your strengths and what is your skills, most valuable skills. Definitely every person will have some valuable skills, hidden or also known. So if it's known, it's better. If it's hidden, try to find out it. And also, if you're not able to find it out, also build it. For example, if you are good at XYZ skill, spend some time, like 2 weeks of time or something, build it properly and then add it in your way, in your checklist or in your resume, which will give you a positive energy and strength for sure. So I would suggest, make a list of all your skills and also talent, qualities you possess, and you should be able to express it in the interview. So I would say, never ever doubt your values. Otherwise, what happens is, at certain point of time, we may get convinced with the employers when they are convincing us. The magic what the HRs does is, they convince the candidates to the core that at one point we ourselves will get doubt on us and we fall in that convincing mode, and we just agree whatever the offer they give. So first point is, whenever to achieve higher strengths in the life, we have to first know our value. Point number 2 is, as I said in the video starting, negotiate a fair compensation. Never go too high or too low. First, know value of the market in various sectors. So if you are an experienced person of 5 years, first you make a chart or make a documentation what 5 years experienced person is getting from a mid-tier company and a product based company and a service based company, startup company, and also in the big level companies like Amazon Flipkart, tier 1 companies. So make a list and come up with a conclusion of fair compensation which will be suitable for you. And also, you should be able to ask the salary based on the company you are attending the interview. So you cannot negotiate to a high level salary in a mid level company, because their budget will be for a certain amount, where if you ask more than that, they will directly reject your offer. Even you have to negotiate a salary based on the companies, based on the what type of company it is also. Third point is, as I said in the video starting, avoid face-to-face negotiations. You have to go, I would suggest going through email or also phone calls, because phone calls is not a face-to-face. You can have a talk, oral talk, or you can have a general talk in the phone call also. Email would be much better, that if you start an email conversation, it will be documented also in future use. Point number 4 is, don't be the first person to express your amount which you are expecting in the counter offer or in the salary expectations. You might be in a position where you are expressing lower end or higher end also, where there might be situations where if you are expecting lower than what they are expecting, then you will be in lose. So what I would say is, first let the HR come up with a bracket, and based on that you can start your negotiations. Point number 5 is, use the exact numbers when you are asking for salary negotiation on the counter offer. So what I would say is, give the company exact number what you want. So what happens is, when you show exact number what you want, they'll get to an understanding that you have done a good amount of research for similar positions in the market, which also gives them that you are correct. Now coming to point number 6 is, you have to make the company realize that you are valuable. They should not come to a conclusion that, okay, if you are not accepting the offer, I have another candidate where I can hire them. It should not be the case. They should feel that you are a valuable member. So they should get a realization that you are valued and you are given with the expectation you are given, asked to get the higher package. You have to let the company realize that you are worthwhile and will make a meaningful contribution to the team. This is an extremely wonderful way to negotiate a higher salary when you are going for salary negotiation. So point number 7 is, first, before you go for salary negotiation, you have to figure out your priorities. So before you start on negotiation, first you have to know what are your expectations and priorities in your checklist. So if your priorities are just work environment and having a peaceful life and also having a less work pressure and not the salary, then I would suggest you to choose the company based on where you get all this and not the higher salary bracket. But if you want even the higher salary, then you have to first prioritize which I have to give the option, either the work culture, all the tech skills, or the salary. So based on your priorities, you have to move on in the salary negotiation. Point number 8 is, first you have to research your competition. So for example, if you're the first person hanging out for the higher salary bracket, then know that how many more candidates are there as a competitors for that position. So what companies does is, if there are persons ready to accept the offer less than your package, company will definitely go to that person instead of yours. So knowing how what is the competition level for that position will help you better to negotiate the salary. Point number 9 is, when you're negotiating the salary, I would suggest you to have a professional conversation. That is, maintain a complete professional manner. And if you are not okay and you wanted to disagree it at any point, do it politely instead of showing it in a harsh way or neglecting it. So point number 10 is final one. This is actually, you have to show that company your value. That is, you have a better option out, but you're really interested with this company to join. That's why you are showing some interest and negotiating the salary. You have to make the company realize this and HR to know about all this value, that you have a very interesting offer. Still you are sticking to this company as you have some interest towards your company and commitment over it. So if your skills are valuable to their company, they will take you as a serious candidate and they will consider your offer carefully and probably offer you what you're expecting. So these are some magical 10 tricks you can follow when you are having a salary negotiation. Probably you can follow this in your next interview. If you have faced that your salary negotiation has failed many times in the past, you use this tricks in the future, and if it was successful, make sure you comment it without fail. And also whoever is attending the interviews recently, make sure you follow these and get a successful salary negotiation. So guys, I would say one thing, that many of us face this problem very frequently. That is, on every job change we feel that to get an X as an expected salary, but we end up at getting less than it. It occurs, obviously. Most of us for most of us this happens. So we should not go what the company says. We should show our values. That's why I made this video, to make all of us encouraging, and we should be in a proactive way and get what we wanted. So if you feel this information is useful and if you have find out it is an interesting video, make sure you subscribe to Techie Talk without fail, and also hit a like button without fail. We'll see you with another interesting topic. Until then, bye.